everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. You need to fight. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Struther.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. Yo.
Yeah.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Get on up in here. You already know what time it is. Get on up. Oh, God. He got shoes.
You know what time it is.
This guy, man. I swear.
You know what time it is.
You just never know what he gonna pull off. You just never know what he gonna pull off.
Back to back to back. 3 in a row, baby. Let's get it.
Man, y'all get up on in here. You already know my boy Sean is hype. You already know my boy Sean is too hype today. His team is killing it. His team is absolutely killing it right now, whereas where my team is taking a huge turnaround. Let's go. Get on up in here. I'm trying to tag some people. I've already shared it. Y'all get up in here.
Yeah. Come on now.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I got so much to say today. I got so much to say.
God, I'm scared right now. I'm scared. I'm scared of what you could possibly have. Oh man, this guy right here. Y'all already know my boy is hype. You already know he's hype.
You know what it is. Let's go. 3 in a row.
I'm sick right now. I'm sick. Yo, hey, I hope y'all are getting up in here, man. We're getting ready to have a dynamic show today.
Oh, here we go. Ash. Talk about we them boys.
That's what I'm talking about, Ash. I need a little love today, man, because you already know when my boy is coming today. You already know all the yip yap we getting ready to hear today, Ash, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I already know the scripture's coming. Come on, y'all.
It's coming. What up, Big Nick?
What's up, Nick, man? What's up, Nick?
Come on now.
Man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Let's go ahead and get into this thing, Sean, man, because you already know they about to just brutally bust me down. I already feel it. Oh, Chuck, get out of here, Chuck, without watching.
You know what it is, Chuck?
Man.
You know what it is, Chucky? Let's get it.
Man, let's start this show because I already know my boy is getting ready to give it to me. But it's okay. It's okay.
Come on,
I have prepared. Please forgive us because I have had a long week. I've been working night shift, so I wasn't able to do it. I was not hiding. But I am here to take my butt whooping now. I am here. All right, so let's get into it, Sean. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The best podcast in Northern Virginia where we talk about our favorite sport and we talk about it with you. So if you guys see something on here and you guys want to chat it up with us, get into the comment section. Start liking. Come on, man. We need this conversation because this has been a crazy year of football thus far. We're more than halfway, right, Sean?
We're more than halfway. We definitely
more than halfway. So it's getting down to the wire, man. We're in that lovely December now where champions are made. Champions are made. So it's time to show up right now, December.
Yeah.
Oh,
teams that didn't peak in September and October. Teams that peaked at the right time. Because you know I said that the description was coming. Okay? Because hey, the race is not given to the swift, the Cowboys that jump out to the early leads. The battle is not given to the strong, but to those that endured at 2-6 and then won 3 straight in a row. Oh man, and we looking good. Oh, Janae, where you at?
We're not there yet, Sean. We're not there yet.
Woo.
We are not there in the show. This guy, I already know this is going to be a heck of a show. I can feel it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to begin this show with a special shout out to say Happy Hanukkah to anybody who celebrates Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah from the Let's Talk Football family to you guys. Man, we are just excited that this is a wonderful season where we get together and spend more time with family. Everybody loves the holiday season. So happy Hanukkah to all of the people who celebrate.
Shout out. We definitely know one of our guys, one of the hosts of Let's Talk Fantasy Football, Sydney Swinton, definitely celebrate. So shout out to you and the Swinton clan, man. Happy Hanukkah. Absolutely, man. So I believe this is day 4, Ash. Sid, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's day 4 on Hanukkah.
I think so
yeah. So shout out to you, man. Hey, that's what's up. Do your thing. Let's get it.
Absolutely. You already know.
So, hey, Janae, now you ready to get into this thing, man?
I'm not, but I am.
Let's go ahead and get into this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, since it is Thursday, games are going on tonight, so we're not going to really dive into last week's game, but we're going to do a little quick recap of Week 12. And there's a couple games that, caught our fancy. Maybe some other ones caught your fancy. But, Janae, let's go into this. Dallas lost to Las Vegas. You want to take that? You want to just start right there?
Man, what a sad game, ladies and gentlemen. We lost against the Raiders, which we should have dominated against the Raiders. We did not win. We came up short. We had too many pass interference. I don't know if you guys caught the game. I don't know why you were eating your turkey. We got 4 pass interferences.
Wow. Same guy.
One that I truly care about, which were at the very end of the game. They were 3rd and 18. We finally made a stop in the overtime, and he launches the ball for another pass interference. It was a game we should have lost. We lost it, and I'm not going to make any excuses for it, Sean. We lost, and we lost bad, man. I just don't understand the running game, man. We just go away from the running game. As soon as we, get stopped the first half, whatever. Keep running the ball. You can't stop running the ball.
You got to stay
there.
You
can't expect Ezekiel Elliott to just be this monster when you only let him run. And when it doesn't work the first time, you're like, all right, we're just going to continue to let Dak throw. As you can see, the operation doesn't work if Dak is not doing a 50-50. I'll throw, mostly running. That's how our operation, if you look at all of our 6 wins, we were dominating the run game, 190 yards, 160 yards, 150 yards. You can't go away from that method because as you can see, when we started losing, ladies and gentlemen, we started going away from the run. We stopped doing it. And that's our milk and butter. And we stopped doing it. So I'm being honest. I know my team. Hey, Ash, you know our team. We have to continue to run the ball if we're going to be effective. But we lost that fair and square. But if they want to continue to ride and be number 1, because as you can see, some of these teams are creeping up on us. If we're going to have to do that, you're going to have to run the ball. Dak is a good quarterback, but he's not a quarterback that he has to be relied on for the whole game. He's not. It only works if the backfield is running. So shout out to all my Cowboy fans. I know we're sad about this one, but we lost it fair and square. We shouldn't have been doing the catch-up game. Yeah, it was great. Pollard ran a 99-yard. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything if you're not giving that man the ball in the backfield so he can run it every down or, some downs. You can't just go away from the run. So we lost the fair and square, Sean. And shout out to the Raiders, man. They're now 6-5, and then they get to go, stay at home and play Washington coming up.
Yeah.
So come on, Raiders. Come on, Raiders.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed your win last week, Raiders. Because you about to taste cold steel.
Oh, here we go, man. Here we go, man. Hey, but if we get on to this next team, man, what a game with the Buccaneers and the Colts, Sean.
Come on now. And then that is something. This was a litmus test for the Colts. We know what they've done this year, but we all ask the question, can Carson Wentz lead these guys? Can Carson Wentz, when he comes up against a team that's a legitimate team, a la last year's Super Bowl champs, can he sustain and do a good job? And look, for all intents and purposes, my man handled his business, man. Like Carson, hey, he threw up a couple touchdowns. He obviously has the running game.
He did a great job. I mean, you got the running game. You got the running game. Taylor's a beast.
Jonathan Taylor's a monster, man. And as long as you have that, Carson Wentz is doing the right thing. He's managing and he's making some plays, man. Janae, he's doing his thing.
Absolutely. But this is a prime example, Sean, of what I'm talking about with the Cowboys. The Bucs, Fournette was not doing much in the first half. But then he turned on the Jets and started scoring out of his mind in the second half. This is the prime reason why you don't go away from the run. It may not work in the beginning, but if you keep pounding the defense, it's bound to work. And they are the testament of it. Man, shout out to the coach, though, for sticking it with them. They played a dynamic game. I actually thought they had a possibility of pulling off that W.
Right.
But, Fournette run that 30-yarder at the end to score the touchdown, which was beautiful. Beautiful run, man. Way to win. And look, Ash said, people sleeping on the coach. They're low-key doing things out here. Hey, they are beasting. Give the Colts some freaking credit. The way they just took it to the Super Bowl champs. Come on, man. They did it.
Exactly. And I think this is one of those teams. I've been talking about them all year. I talked about it last year. This is one of those teams that's not right now on the playoff, the projections to be in the playoffs right now. But I think they're going to be in there. I honestly think that, man. They got only, 2 major losses against the Titans. But I really feel like with how they started in the beginning of this year and how they had a resurgence up into this game, watch out for the Colts, man.
Watch out for the Colts, man. Do not sleep. Wentz is looking better than what he did at the beginning. But this is also a testament of one of the teams that are turning it around. It may not have looked good in September, October, but shoot, they're turning it around right at the right time. November, some of these teams are coming up, man. Like, come on, man. And like you said, Tom Brady is letting Fournette do his thing. That was not a Tom Brady game. That was a Leonard Fournette. They let that man run.
Exactly.
Beautiful scenario to where it worked out. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for pulling it off and winning the game. But that was a dynamic performance from the Colts, man. You should be scared.
Oh, yeah. Now, and we will definitely be talking about both these teams later because the Bucs have had some issues in-house. But we'll address that a little bit later on the show. But, Janae, we got to get to my squad. Hey, we got to get to my squad.
Why you got props, man? Why you need props?
Come on now. Look, when we beat the GOAT, they said, oh, y'all, it was a fluke. It was a fluke. They ain't nothing. But the GOAT, see, people don't realize that they had the number 2 defense. Then when we beat Carolina, they said, oh, it's Cam. Cam ain't nothing. Oh, he's this and that. But they had the number 9 defense. Heineke's heating up. Okay? And then with old Russ, when Russ came to Washington, what them boys do to him? Come on now. It was dicey in the end. I'm not going to lie to you. It was dicey in the end.
Yeah, your running back almost gave up the game.
Look. I was on the edge of my seat. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am
coming out of bounds.
You're right. I'm coming back from sickness, as we know. But that one definitely tested the heart rate. And in the whole game, it just left me saying, "End it, please. Get the game over with." And then we drive down the field. We have this 8-minute drive at the end of the game. 2 minutes to go. 4th and 4. We already know the kicker situation with our starter being out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we now have a punter that's coming in here that's never kicked, an NFL kick. And you want to, so a lot of people were talking about that. I'm glad that we went for it. We went to our guy, Logan Thomas. All intents and purposes, it was a catch, but they did not. They ruled it incomplete, whatever. And then there's 4 or 5 guys in the league that you don't give a minute, minute 22.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, maybe Big Ben if he's got a healthy things around him. And Russ on a healthy day is one of those guys.
Absolutely.
Right. And he showed up. Janae, go ahead. Yeah, he showed up.
He showed up, man. Heineke did some things, in my opinion. And I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm a Cowboys fan, but you got to be honest, man.
Come on now.
I've been a firm believer that Heineke was not the guy. He's not the guy. I don't even know if he is still the guy, but just the way that he took the hits, Sean. That defense was pounding your boy. Yeah. And he kept staying in. He kept throwing the ball. The one where he ducked down real low.
Yes,
right. Oh, man. Those are beautiful plays. Like, You got a little mini Fitzmagic on the field. Like, you got a little mini one. And hey, I can't knock it. It's working. It's working. And if he can continue to do that, if the defense can try to sustain, y'all can make a run. Y'all could definitely make a run for this end of the season because there's things that you guys have now. Of course, you guys are missing your star backfield in the defense. I know you're missing Chase Young, but your boys are stepping up. They're stepping up. They're stopping them. But I do have to say something on the other side, man. Russ is not the same.
No, he's not.
He's not back. He's not back.
Right. He's not.
We saw glimpses because a couple of those plays to lock it was like, whoa, wow, right in the money. But then some of the plays, it's like, Russ? Is that true?
Right. And that's the thing, man. I remember there was one, it was an early play where he hit Lockett around the sidelines for something like 20, 30 yards. And I'm just like, oh, wow. Of course,
like,
Russ is going to come back.
Perfect throw.
Right. And I'm like, okay, here he comes. Of course, Russ is going to come back now. He's going to do this against us. But there were some, like they talked about, they had multiple 3-and-outs. And there was some that just didn't even look good.
At all.
What I mean? At all. You know, so I don't know what it was.
I just don't know if the Seahawks are. I think he could be still hurt. Yeah. But what does it say about the team, though? The team, I just don't understand. And they still have that horrible offensive line, the Seahawks. Do continue to bang himself up. I mean, what do you expect him to do if your line is not great? But the the Redskins handled business, man. Washington handled business, and shout out to them. I know you hyped though, Sean. I mean, you guys, it is doable. It is very doable for Washington to continue to ride this train. Now, for our whole division, well, for multiple divisions, I don't know who was in charge of doing the scheduling this season.
This year's chaos.
They literally bunched all of of your division games at the end.
Oh yeah. And
it's
look,
crazy.
Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, that is going to sit there and make it so there's no excuses. If we go through that gauntlet, if we sit there and have a favorable record, only 1 or 2 losses, or even run the table, there's no excuse. We got it. It's us. It's ours.
You can do it.
Our destiny is right in front of us. But look, I got to shout out my guys. I got to shout out my guy, Will Kramer, who shout out to him, ladies and gentlemen, next Wednesday. His wife is pregnant, and she's going to be going into labor. Hopefully next Wednesday. We're trying. Hopefully. Not yet. We don't know, but we're thinking that's the due date around the 9th. So, hopefully.
You're going to be a daddy.
Oh, yeah. So, they already have one, but this will be the second one. But, my man Will on Washington.
Second baby.
Yeah, my man Will on Washington Football Weekly, I think he said it best about Washington.
That's right. All right, man. Hey, I've been waiting a couple days to say this. We're back. We're back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We are definitely.
Shout out to my guys, Avlo and
Will
Kramer.
Will and Ab, settle down.
Baby. We back, baby.
You remember the last time y'all started yelling, you like that? You like that? Don't get too excited.
We back, baby.
To start to slow down. No slogan. Ain't no back. You won 3 games. You won 3 games. 3 games, and it's making me sick.
But I'm not gonna stay here. Because there'll be plenty of Washington talk. You already know about that. But one more team on this. The Patriots continue to win, get their 6th win in a row, and just crush the Titans, man. Janae, damn.
I can't explain it. I cannot explain this Patriot way. I can't explain what they have done in a matter of a month or a month and a half to fully transition Mac to now looking like an absolute contender.
Yep.
Patriots it looked like they're the Patriots, Sean.
Yeah, they look like the truth. You know what I mean? And we talked about it in the offseason if Mac Brown was the heir apparent to Tom Brady. Well, look, Tom Brady had some games that were similar to this Mac Brown offense and how this thing is being coached. Hand the ball off, don't make mistakes, drive down the field, be consistent, throw the pass when you need it. I mean, this is the same thing that we rave for Tom Brady about. And he's sitting here doing the same thing. He's making him look the same, man.
Same thing. And they're getting their running game going. And it's just, I mean, the defense is still stout. And the thing is, I just can't believe that they just did a whole 360 on us, Sean. Like real life, a 360 on us.
Yeah. And look, hey, shout out to him. I talked about it. One of my Does That Make Me Crazies? I said they were going to finish the year at the top of the AFC East. Right now, we're going to talk about it a little bit later. They have a game coming up that will put them in sole possession of the AFC East if they get the W.
Possession. If they win this next one, they're solidified the top of the AFC.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, shout out to them. Let's go, Patriots. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now. Now, I do have to flip to the other side real quick and say the Titans, is this like one of the most unreliable playoff teams right now? Like, how do we feel about the Patriots?
I think without Derrick Henry, it's not the same team.
Yeah.
You have come on, Sean, the best of the best in running back. You got the top of the line.
Yeah.
He's gone. And you've had that safety blanket this whole time. So you couldn't get exposed. But now you're starting to get exposed. The Titans are getting exposed. So, I mean, at one point we were thinking they're at the top, but I don't know about that now. I don't think they're at the top anymore. I think that they've now been exposed, that running back situation that they had so beautifully, now that it's gone, you're going to have to fully rely on Tannehill, and it can't happen. We know Tannehill is not the guy without Derrick Henry.
Exactly.
So it's up in the air for the Titans, but without your man, and we know he's not coming back this season, what are the Titans without him?
Right. And talking about exposed, I think that's the perfect word. And you got to go right to Tannehill. Tannehill is the one that has been exposed. We look at him, 2 weeks ago, threw 4 interceptions in that game. It was terrible. You know what I mean? So look, Heineke. Tannehill is definitely like kind of showing his true colors, and you're seeing how much they leaned on Mr. Henry.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
They need him, and I just don't think Tannehill could do it by himself. It's definitely a pressure situation for him now because you always had that blanket, but now it's not there anymore. And I think that you are like bare boned. You have nothing without him. And I don't think Tannehill's your guy to be able to ride you off with this. Now the team is good. I'm not saying the team is not good. I just don't think Tannehill can take you to the next level without that power back.
Right. Absolutely. Yo, got to shout out some of these people here in the comments. Wendy saying, "Go Pack, go!"
Whoa, okay, Wendy.
Oh yeah. She said, and
the boy out there playing with a broken toe.
Right. She said, they said, so Janae, are your boys going to take care of business tonight?
That's between the Cowboys and God.
Hey, come on now.
I can't answer it. When I say they're going to win, when I think this is an easy breezy game, they've been letting me down. Now, I think they can win if they do what they know what to do to win. It's proven. This season has proven it. You won 6 games in a row by our running backs running.
Run the ball.
Run the ball. Dak cannot do the game by himself. I love my man Dak. Don't get me wrong. It's just that's not the system that we can run. It's not a system where we can rely on Dak 100% of the time and he's got to do it the whole time. It's a system where we got to have the two going at the same time. Running, passing. Right. So wish us luck. Hey, but Sean, before we go into the next segment, I got to get what you think about that Cleveland-Baltimore game.
Ooh.
That probably was the worst game I think I've ever seen on a night primetime game. 4 interceptions.
Right.
4 interceptions by Lamar. He's pulled it off in one.
Yeah.
That was an ugly game.
Because it was ugly on both sides. Because when you look at Lamar, you like 4 interceptions. Anybody that said anything about him not being a quarterback, I mean, he sat there and wrote the check for him. He sat there and doing it for them. But then on the other side, you have one of these teams that has like one of the most stout defense and this and that. And we know the problems on offense. They gave you 4 INTs and you couldn't get a W? Brown.
That's sad to me, man. What? I think it's a reflection of what, last week, Baker was talking about the fans will be quiet and all this stuff. You never clown your fans, man.
Hey, come on
you
now.
roll with what the fans
now.
say. Ease up on my boy. I'm just saying, man. 4 interceptions was just not. I just thought it was a nasty game. I just wanted to get Sean's opinion on it. If y'all want to chime in, please do. But that Baltimore-Cleveland game, I was just so excited for it. It just let me down in so many ways.
It really did.
So many ways. It was a primetime game that I was looking forward to. But Lamar, man, he pulled it off. But 4 interceptions, man, that just I felt like it was exposed too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it definitely made the Monday night game the primetime game of the week. Let's go, Washington. Let's go.
Even your game, by halftime when it was 9-9, I'm like, whoo, this is a great damn game for it to be right here.
Right. They were in it and left you on the edge of your seat because you still didn't know it was one team going to take advantage, was the other team going to take advantage, and it was a good fight, back and forth game.
I like those type of games. I felt like it was a defensive game. It was a time for both defenses to show up. And I liked your game. I definitely liked your game, but I had to expose that Baltimore. What the heck are y'all doing, man? Come on, show up. Be more. I need y'all.
See, yo, and shout out. Hey, you already know we got to shout out and show love to our guy Sheldon Ellis. When
What's up, Sheldon?
Ease up on my boy Lamar. And he said and they held Cleveland running backs to under 100 yards. Yes, very true.
Defense was great. I'm not talking about the defense because Cleveland had their backs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But look, yo, that was we had to dive a little bit into last week, but we want to move forward and go into this week coming up, starting with a game that is happening in less than an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys at 7-4 atop the NFC East come up against the New Orleans Saints at 5-6, just outside of the current playoff picture. Janae, what you think is going to happen tonight?
Tonight is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we them boys. Let's go, David. Tonight is very important. I just need everybody to just look at this whole picture. We don't win tonight, and the Eagles or the Washington football team wins on Sunday. Next week, we play the Washington football team.
Yes, sir.
If we lose that game, Sean, put the props away, man.
Let's go. If
we lose game, we right there tied up, and we cannot let that happen. Tonight is very important. And I hope that the boys are reading the playbook and saying we got to run the ball. But tonight, I agree. Tonight is the night. I just pray that we can pull it off. Taysom Hill is starting. I knew that this was going to happen. All of this struggle on the offense with Simeon, and all of a sudden Taysom Hill is healthy enough to get out here and start tonight.
Right on time.
So, hey, and they still got that boy Kamara. They still, you know what I'm saying? I did hear they got 2, I think it's either offensive somebody out.
Yeah.
So
I think off the tackles, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm hoping, but if we don't win this game, everybody gonna think they can get in. I mean, we already letting the 7th seed into the season this year. I don't even know why we did that. But if we lose, that 7th current seed in the NFC gonna think that they got an opportunity, and we can't let that happen. All we need is 2 W's, ladies and gentlemen. All we need is 2 more W's, and they can't catch us. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have, and D-Law is back. We got some key players back. You know, our boy CeeDee Lamb is back. He's back, baby. Let's hope we can get a W, man. Look, keep us in prayer. If you're not just a hater of the Cowboys, pray for us tonight. Because I know Sean will not be praying.
Will not.
Pass rush better be on point. We already know Micah is going to bring it. Absolutely. But he needs help. Come on, Michael. We need you to have a big game, baby.
Absolutely.
Big game.
Absolutely. Yo, so wait, now your coach, though, did he test positive?
We do not have Mike McCarthy on the field with us. He did test positive. Praying for him and the whole situation, that he feels better, that he gets better, that he can come back. So all the people that say Mike McCarthy is the reason what's holding us back. So if that's the case, We should be balling out today. Does anybody know in the comments? Can you please let us know who will be the coach? Will it be Dan Quinn or Kellen Moore? Who's going to be the coach? Oh, Kamara's out.
Kamara is out.
Jesus.
Oh wait, actually, let me go.
No, I'm
check
not wishing.
my
I'm
fantasy
not
real quick.
thinking about. I don't want to wish injury on any player.
Dave said Dan Quinn.
Oh, Dan Quinn. All right, cool. I mean, let's do it. He was a head coach before. It's time. It is time for us to do this thing. Shut the haters up. If we win tonight, we can shut them up, and that's what we need to do.
I got it real quick. I just heard since y'all said Kamara was out, I gotta take him out real quick on my fantasy team.
Man, come on, y'all. Don't be letting Sean
David, thank you.
Nah.
And I'm playing David too. Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
David, don't give him tips, man. You just let it out the bag.
Let's go.
Oh, man. But let's move on from my team, man. Let's move on from my team. We got another dynamic game of the 1 o'clocks next week or this weekend on Sunday. Who we got, Sean?
Oh, yeah. We got to start with a game that means something. Well, actually, you know what? Both teams are in dire need of a win, ladies and gentlemen, but for two different reasons. One team, the Minnesota Vikings at 5-6, need a win to get them back in the playoff hunt. And another team, whoa, my Lord, Lord. The Detroit Lions. Oh, the Detroit Lions, my baby.
All you need is one, baby. All you need is one. If you can get a tie and a win, I think you'd be all right. I think this would be a winning season.
Just one. God, I feel for you guys. I feel for you. I hope you can get the W. But honestly, the Vikings, this would be the type of game that they would lose because they're in every game. Every team that plays them is in the game. 8, 9, 10 games. They have been in it down to the wire, overtime. Hey, all intents and purposes, Kirk Cousins is playing great.
He's playing great. Ain't no purpose. That man is playing great. Kirk Cousins right now on Fox Bet has Kirk Cousins as the number 2 quarterback in the whole league. And the man deserves it. His touchdowns to interceptions. Come on, man. The man's been balling out. So in this instance, Sean, I'm not willing to blame the losses that they had on Kirk.
No. And you know how harsh I am on him. You know how much I will sit here and get on him, all that. Look,
all day.
He has been doing everything in his power. He's been being good with the ball. He's been giving them opportunities to win. Yes. He's still going to throw a couple of his that you're just like, what was that? You know what I mean? But at the same time, Kurt is getting it done. Hey, look, I like him. Hopefully, this will not be a trap game. Hopefully, they can keep the W's coming. And for the Lions, well, you still got a franchise, so we can say that. We can absolutely. Oh, and speaking of, my baby is trying to come through the door. Cat.
1 minute.
Okay. Oh, we're talking Lions. Well, I'm not going to tell you what's going on, but it's what the Lions are doing. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We just talked about their victory against the surprising 5-6 Falcons. Janae, what you think about this?
I think the Buccaneers are also going to roll over this team. The Falcons, I mean, they're just so inconsistent. One game they'll play. One game they won't. One game they'll play. One game they won't. And as of right now, the Buccaneers have been riding that train. Other than losing to you guys, I think they've been killing. They've been killing every game. Mm-hmm. So I just think that this game is another one where the Buccaneers will pull it off and pull it off in high fashion. They're going to beat the brakes off of Falcons this year.
I can see it. Look.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to Anthony Handy. He was one hoping that his guys just did not embarrass him this year. And for all intents and purposes, they don't look bad. They don't look horrible.
They don't. No, they don't.
Some of these W's, they're getting wins. They're doing their thing. They're 5-6. Technically, they're still in the hunt for the playoffs. So shout them out. But I absolutely am with you, man. I think the Bucs are going to eat these guys alive. I don't even think it's going to be pretty.
Alive. I think we can all agree on that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Nick says take Atlanta at 11.5. Yeah.
Wow.
It's over.
All the way up there. Okay. All right, do it.
Right. And speaking of my guy, one of the hosts of Let's Talk Football, the Roundtable, my guy Nick Rosario, and his 4-7 Bears are going up against the number 1 seed in the NFC, the 9-2 Cardinals. Ooh, Nick, you got a chance. Is there a chance to get the W?
Not the greatest time to be playing the Cardinals.
Nah.
But hey, you never know. It could be a miracle, Sean. It could be a miracle. You see some glimpses, especially when Andy Dalton came into the game. You saw some glimpses of them being able to, get the ball turning. I don't know, man. It could be. I mean, upset. What you think?
I mean, it could happen. Anything could happen. I mean, Washington won 3 games in a row. You asked me that 3 weeks ago, I would have been like, "You're crazy."
That's
so
true.
It could
Anything
definitely
could
happen
any given Sunday.
And honestly, it comes down to the problem that the Cardinals have had for the last about month and a half. Kyler Murray and D Hop.
Yes.
Are they going to play? Are they going to sit? Are they questionable? Are they in? They out? If they don't play, and you have Colt McCoy, the guy that took out Dallas that game, let's go.
You're gonna bring that up every week. Every week you're gonna bring that up.
Yeah, as long as he's still playing, come on now. Yo, but as you have Colt, who's a seasoned backup, he's a seasoned vet. You got James Conner from the Steelers, who's been a touchdown machine. For all intents and purposes, Cardinals should still be able to roll.
Absolutely.
It's the Bears.
It's the Bears.
I got it. I can't help.
Who you picking? I
got Cardinals. And
Cardinals
Ash said Murray and Hop are supposed to be back this week. If they're back, there's no question in my mind.
There's no question there's a W, man. Hey, Cardinals about to be hot again. Mm-hmm. Sad face. Mm-hmm. Sad.
What's up?
All right, so we got this next squad that's coming up. Man, the Chargers and the Bengals. Hello.
At least it's a Christmas bag, Cat. The Detroit Lions.
I'm sorry,
Cat. This holiday season have made her go into the bag. I ladies and gentlemen, do not change the screen.
I'm sorry, Cat. I'm sorry, Cat. I'm sorry.
10-1. Please be kind to my baby. Please don't laugh too much at her. This is the Detroit Lions in 2021.
I still love Christmas thow.
That's good. So you got a fancy bag. You got a fancy bag. You got a brown bag, but a fancy bag.
Wait. Her phone is ringing. I think the support line, the Detroit Lions support line, is calling her. The suicide hotline. Are you still with us?
We love you, Cat.
We love you, Cat.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Right. At least it's a festive bag. Ash said, sorry, girl. There's room over here on the good side if you'd like to come over. No, you will not sway her to Dallas. That will not happen. No, stop.
Oh, don't look, you heard her?
Dallas?
Cat, stop, Cat. No, Cat. Why?
Oh my gosh, Janae.
Hold up.
What do I get?
Hold up.
Come on over. I got something for you, Cat. Come on over.
I hear you, Janae.
Hold up. Babe, we got to talk. We got.
All right.
Hey, get her off of there. Hey, if she want to come over to the good side, let her come on over to the good side.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we had technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. No, Ash, you will not conspire to get my fiance to be a cowboy.
Hey, we'll send a private message, Ash. We'll do a intervention. We gotta help those in need. We gotta help them, okay? And we can't send them over to the Jinx Washington football team. So come on over to us.
It truly would be a house divided. Then.
Oh my goodness!
It's the house I live in. Cat, I live in a house divided. Sarah's a Washington fan, Cowboy fan. We make it work. Trust me. I'll send out the pamphlets to you later.
Oh wow! She said she's gonna send the pamphlets and the information to you later.
The front of it says, "Are you afraid to tell your spouse that you really want to be a Cowboy fan?" Y'all saw you put it on pause, so maybe she's afraid, but it's okay. We'll talk on the side. We don't want him to know.
Wow, this is craziness, yo! Oh my goodness.
Best show yet. Hey, but let's get on to the next team. Yeah. So we got the Chargers and the Bengals, which is going to be a great game because both of these teams are right there in the middle. and
Absolutely.
a couple games over 500, and they're still trying to make it, man. I mean, the Bengals are hot, though, Sean. The Bengals are hot.
Yeah. Hey, look, this 2-3 weeks ago, was the best team in the AFC.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now they had a couple losses, but they bounced back this week in a mighty way, destroying the Pittsburgh Steelers. Destroying.
Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, even there, we'll talk about that later, Sid. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry,
I'm about to
Sid. I'm
say.
sorry. But I mean, hey, 2 young quarterbacks, Herbert, Burrow. It's about to be a dynamic game. Who you got, Sean?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this honestly. This has major implications in the AFC playoff picture. The Cincinnati Bengals right now, I think it's gonna be a high score. I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Okay.
I absolutely think it's gonna be a high scoring game, and it's gonna be crazy. But I got the Bengals right now.
Me too, baby. I'm going with the Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals, man. I think the Bengals are gonna pull it off. I'm going with the Bengals as well. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Hey, audience, what y'all gonna do? Y'all think the Bengals or the Chargers? Chargers are good. I just think the way that they played against Pittsburgh's defense, and Pittsburgh's defense is good.
Yeah.
I think they took it to them. I loved it.
That's what I'm saying.
I loved it.
At this point right now, the Bengals are the 5th seed in the playoffs, and the Chargers are the 7th seed in the playoffs.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So these are 2 solid teams, and I believe in them both. You know what I mean? But hey, just like Ash said, Chargers are inconsistent.
Yes.
He's taking the Bengals. Yep.
Come on, Ash. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
The Bengals is nasty. I'm excited for that game. That'll be good. Oh yeah. I'm that's the game that I am zoomed in on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's gonna David saying the Chargers.
I like that. Okay.
I want to know his reason why he thinks.
Yeah. Why you pick them?
We'll get that answer. Come back to it. But I definitely want to know why David picked the Chargers, especially the way the Bengals are just riding high. I don't know. Right.
Now let's from that game, which is a solid one. Let me see. Somebody else said the Bengals. I think that was Sid. From that game, which is a very solid one, to a game that's actually surprisingly, I mean, I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
Right.
It's going to be interesting. Both of these teams are struggling.
Yeah.
But both of these teams are coming off of W's.
Right. We know what the Dolphins did to the Ravens in the 22-10 victory. And then after that, they got Carolina this past weekend and shut down Cam. That Miami defense was solid.
Yes.
Tua, Waddle, they're finding their groove. Hey.
They played great, Sean. They played great. But my thing is with the Giants, that wasn't a dynamic game that they played against the Philly, because Philly could have actually beat them. It just was a game. It was just a nasty game. But I still don't think the Giants are going to pull this one off. I like the way that the Dolphins have been churning, actually playing. The Dolphins may win this one. All right, baby, let's go Dolphins. I think the Dolphins may pull it off.
Yeah. I like that. He said, we here.
All right, settle down.
Right.
You're 5-7. You're not even a 500 team. You're not here.
Yeah.
But you got a little after this last week. You got a little
Hold up.
I like it.
Up. I got to shout out my guy, Alex Stevens, baby. Hey, 3-game winning streak, Alex.
Alex, why did you do this? Why, Alex? Come on, man. 3 games. All y'all got was 3 games. Y'all just hype. Y'all going to the Super Bowl for 3 games, man.
Look, we got the Raiders this week, but you know what we telling them, Alex? We want Dallas.
Next week, y'all better be here for Monday's show. Y'all better be here for Monday's show, because it's going down.
Let's go. Absolutely. But yo, back to this game. Honestly, hey, the Dolphins are playing well. The Giants, like you said, all intents and purposes, Hurts threw 3 interceptions, and they were still in the game. Philly was. So the Giants, man, squash, man. I don't believe in them.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not going to do that to them Giants. You're not going to do that.
I don't believe in them.
How many games are they away from you? How many games are they away from you?
Okay, I do have ulterior motives. I'll be honest. I need them to lose.
How you gonna take one team 5-7 and then one team 4-7 and say, nah, they ain't good?
I need them to get the loss. There it is, right there.
You definitely, because I think that the Giants will try to be you always know that in a division is always an upset team that's just going to try to upset. And I think that's what the Giants do. they upset so much last year that they were one game to getting in.
Very true. Very true.
I just feel like that's their motto when they're not playing great or they don't have a chance. They are the sleeper team that could take you out when you least expect it.
Right. And this Dolphins team has been on the run winning the last several games. So this Giants team, we knew what they did to the Saints early in the year when the Saints were up there. They came and shocked the Saints and beat them in overtime.
Shock the world.
Definitely, this Giants team can do it. Shout out Alex, man. Let's go, baby. Hi, Nicky. Yeah,
hi,
you know what it is.
But we got to go to the next game, and I'm pissed about the next game because this team basically got an easy road. But the Jets have been showing some glimpses of being good. The Eagles get to play the Jets.
Well, see, that's the question. Let me ask you that, because just like we said with the Giants, where this is the game where they come up and play spoiler, the Jets have played spoiler in some of these games.
Absolutely, and they could definitely do it this week. The Jets could do exactly what they just did and sleep a team.
Dabby said the Eagles.
Baby, stop it. We're not going for any team in our division.
No. Right.
Other than these two divisions. No, I'm just kidding. Go with your boys, man. Hey, but I'm just saying the Eagles got a definite opportunity to dominate this game. But the Jets, they do show up when they want to show up. They show up.
Right.
But let's see if they can do it. I mean, there's an opportunity. The way the Eagles played the Giants last week, who's to say that the Jets can't do it? Okay, Jets, Jets. Hey, who's to say they can't do it? If the Giants were able to do it, and we know the Giants are bad, why can't the Jets do it?
Yeah. It's possible. It's definitely very possible. And look, the Eagles, we've seen what they did. They only put up a 7 against the Giants. They had the interceptions, all things like that. Look, they don't, for all intents and purposes, if we've talked about this among all the shows on Let's Talk Football, Milo Sanders, who was it was solid back that we all thought was elite coming into the season, some reason is not getting any carries, any attention from the Eagles. You got guys like Bernard Scott, starting over him, and Jordan Howard, who I thought was out of the
crazy.
league.
The Eagles are weird, man. The Eagles are just a weird. I know it's his first season as a coach, but he's just doing weird things. I just don't understand it. I do think the Eagles are going to pull it off if I'm not being biased like I want to be, but I think the Eagles will pull it off. It is the Jets, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Jets.
You got to be honest. They going to get that dub.
Hey, but Sean, the Jets have 3 wins.
They do. And you know what? I like that.
The Jets have 3. And look, the Jets will not be the first the number 1 pick this year.
Yeah. Now we know this is a special year because Detroit is especially bad. But you know what? We saw what happened. They got the number 2 pick. They got Wilson, but he's been hurt. I mean, these wins have come from backup quarterbacks. You've had Mike White. You've had Joe Flacco. You've had Josh Johnson. The Jets, there's just a bevy of different quarterbacks, and they're getting W's and getting solid W's. It's not just against Jacksonville. They beat the Titans. You know what I mean? So let's go Jets.
They beat the freaking Titans. So they can pull an upset, and I'm hoping that they do it this week. But I do think the Eagles are going to pull it off.
No, we shall see.
What you think?
See, I got the Eagles. Yeah, I got the Eagles. Yeah, okay. Not playing that game. No, I ain't crazy on that one. Yo, in another game, I'm pretty sure on my Colts at 6-6, coming off that loss to the Buccaneers, will play the Houston Texans at 2-9 with Tyrod Taylor. Mr. I get the needle stuck in the lung and I'm outside. I'm out of the Chargers. Yo, Tyrod is back.
Tyrod Taylor is about to see. We got to see what he can do. The Colts are just riding too high, man. I'm going for the Colts, man. I just feel like the way they just did the Buccaneers and played a dynamic game against them. I think if Wentz continues this trend, and then if Jonathan Taylor can continue to move like he's been moving in the last 2 years, they got a force to mess with, and I think that the Colts are really good right now. I don't see the Titans pulling this off. It could be one of those upset games, but I don't see it.
Yeah, the Texans, I don't think they can do it. Look, Nicholas is already on here talking about go Texans. Go ahead here, Nick.
Okay, Nick. Okay.
I mean, hey, it could happen. Hey, this is one of those AFC South divisional games. We know how these games kind of go.
Anything happens in the division.
Very true. Very true. And the Colts definitely had a mid-season run. So they took a tough loss last week.
Yes.
They could have a hangover this week. You never know. I think the Colts are going to get the W, but I definitely want to leave that open because the Texans,
they can maybe do
they
it.
can still play. They're not
They
dead.
can maybe do it. I just think the Colts are just too. After last week's game, they should be riding on a high right now. They should.
Right.
All right, let's get into this next 4:00 game that I'm pretty sure most of our audience is ready to see. I am ready to see it as well. The Washington football team goes all the way to Las Vegas and plays them Raiders.
Yeah, baby.
Looking for their 4th win in a row. Washington is on fire, winning 3 games and playing, their quarterback is doing a great job. The defense is pushing it together. Sean, what do you think is going to happen?
Nay, just go ahead and tell him. Tell him like it is.
That's right.
Man.
All right, man. Hey, I've been waiting a couple days to say this. We're back. We're back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We are definitely back here. I'm trying to tell you.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. 3 in a row against solid competition. We've gotten the job done. We're going up against the Raiders. And ladies and gentlemen,
solid competition.
Tampa Bay, defending Super Bowl champions.
One out of the 3. This is
Carolina has a number 9 defense
every week. This is what he does. Oh, we're back. We're coming in hot.
Let's go. That's exactly what we doing, baby.
This should be a great game. This should be a great game. Both offenses are picking it up, doing well. Lord, Vegas. I need you to pull this off. You can do it against us. There's no way you can't do it against the Washington football team. So I need y'all. What you need? You need me to send you a couple dollars? What you need? You can make it happen. What you need? But not much. But serious note, this is going to be a great game. I feel like it should be a high-powered scoring game. Both defenses have kind of struggled this season. Yeah. So I feel like, with Vegas 6-5, you guys 5-6, this should be a pretty high-scoring game.
Honestly, I think this should be a pretty solid one too, man. I think it should be a shootout. Heineke has proven that he can kind of gunsling it and go toe-to-toe. We got Samuels and we got Logan Thomas back, which is huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Gibson, you did talk about Gibson, and he has had a couple mistakes that could have definitely killed us. Yes. But he's also
your boy McKissick comes in. McKissick comes in right when you need him.
McKissick,
I don't know why y'all don't utilize that boy more, man. He's going to leave y'all next year because he don't want to be no backup, man. He don't want to be the backup.
You know what? But you know what, though? I think it's a little bit like Zeke and Pollard, man. And I think it's a little closer than that because Zeke, for you guys, Zeke is for sure number 1. With us, I think they're both kind of walking in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really like what they're doing now. Shout out to McKissick because he left the game with the neck injury. And he's kind of in concussion protocol, so I don't know if he's going to – hopefully he plays, but we will definitely see.
I didn't know that, but he got his man off last week, man. He was good. He was good last week.
But look, look, again, we're not biased. We are truthful. I am a little nervous. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Man,
you know what I mean?
He's been lights out just the way that he played us. I mean, every play where you thought you could have him down, he is learning how to expose and then expose you at the right time. Hey, Thavy said Washington by 3. Hey, okay. Testing that black hole for Washington. It can happen, though. Like you said, Carr is turning it around, too. So it's a dangerous game for both teams, but I'm excited for it, Sean. I think this is going to be a good game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I absolutely do. Shout out to them. Now, no, Darren Waller, their great tight end, I believe he will be out of that game. We got a couple, our rookie corner, Benjamin St. Just. I think he is on IR right now, or he's out.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting, but we both teams need a W. You know
both
what I mean?
Teams need it. They're hungry. Both teams need it. Both teams are hungry. Hey, but I like that little speech Rivera was giving after the game, man. It's I got a little hype for y'all, man.
Look, I gotta show you. My man was ready. My man was sitting there hyped and ready to go.
I'm like, okay, Rivera.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you got. Some emotion. Okay, what's good?
Not only am I happy for Washington, I know you guys won 3 games, and I know it feels good. I'm just happy for your fans, man. I'm happy that the fans actually get to have some excitement. I see Washington fans all the time. I work with Washington fans. Sean is one of my best friends. He's a Washington fan. I see the struggle that you guys have gone through to get to here. So I know it feels good for a great November. Now, this is the time, like I said, where the men show up. It's December, and this is the time where everybody's got to show up. And these two teams both need it. So, Sean, do I even need to ask you who you're going for?
Oh, hey, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. 4 in a row. Let's get it, baby.
Oh, now he's rapping. Now he's rapping.
Oh, yeah. We get that dub. Let's go.
I'm going for the Raiders. Let's go, Raiders.
Get out of here. Of course.
Let's go, Raiders. If you can beat us, you can beat them.
Right. Let's go. Yo, we got to move on, man. Against my better judgment, we're not going to take all our time on Washington. I wish I could, but not going to do it. Not going to do that.
You do that on your other show. You did that on your other show.
Right. But, Janae, we got to get into another one of the best rivalries in the NFL. The 8-3 Ravens against the 5-5-1 tie with the Lions. Pittsburgh Steelers. What you think about this, Janae?
So we got a divisional game where one team is riding high at number 1 and one team is sitting low at the bottom, where you don't normally see this. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. The Bengals have now transitioned from the bottom of the division to second place. The Ravens are supposed to win this game, no question. The way Lamar's been doing last minute comebacks and holding it on. I know we had 4 interceptions last week, but the Ravens are supposed to win this game. They are 8-3. They've been dominating. They've been having hella comeback games. I'm going for the Ravens. I think the Steelers stick a fork in them. And let's go ahead and retire Big Ben so we can get whoever they want in the back there. It's just not working. They gotta move on, man. They got to find a new system. The defense is still good, but they can't do it on their own.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to Sidney Swinton, man. He'll sit there and tell you all day. He's a diehard Steelers fan. Hey, the offensive line is struggling. Minka Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt just came back from injury this last week, and we saw what happened in the game against the Bengals. You know what I mean? So, look, we love Najee Harris. These receivers, Claypool's doing his thing. You got James Washington, some of those guys in there, but Ben is getting to that point where it's like, hey, you still have the skills. I'll still believe in you because I know you have it, but you are a statue in that pocket, and your body is breaking down left and right.
And the offensive line is not getting better, like you said. So there's no point in keeping that man in. And then if you just look at last week by itself, by halftime, Sean, the Bengals were killing the Steelers. So if you think that you're going to be able to, sleep this game, the Ravens are going to come in and dominate you too. By halftime, I think it was over 30 points to 3. They were dominating. Yeah. So I just think that the Ravens are going to take this one away. I don't know about you, Sean, but I'm going with the Ravens.
I don't know. I got to shout out, where is it? Ash in the comments. She said Steelers are going to win even though they had no business doing it. In these rivalries,
it's any given Sunday, it's any given week.
Right. And the Steelers really need it. And it is not for Big Ben. It's not for the Steelers. It's for Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, he has those teams put together. Even when you're like, dude, they have so many holes. They have so many things. Tomlin gets them going. So I think Tomlin is going to get a W this week. I think he's going to pull it out. I just can't trust the Ravens. I cannot trust the Ravens. I'm sorry.
They are a hard team to trust. They are a hard team to trust. But Sean, they're 8-3.
They are.
People keep saying this, man. The Ravens
the weirdest 8-3 team.
They're inconsistent. I can't trust them. They're freaking 8-3. Yeah. They're top 2 in the league.
I know
in the league, Sean. The league.
I
completely we can continue to say that we don't trust them, but their record speaks for itself. There's the same situation where remember last year, everybody kept saying, "Oh, Green Bay," but Green Bay almost made it to the Super Bowl.
Very true. Very true.
So I just think they're one of those. Like, you don't really want to trust it, but The proof is in the record, man. 8-3, man. They only lost 3 games.
Yeah.
So no matter how nasty the wins are, they pull it off.
No. Got Sid out here say if you watch the games, you know it's not Ben. If you don't, it's just look at the box score and understand why you would blame him. Yeah. We agree it's not Ben. Honestly,
absolutely. I just don't think the offensive line is able to do what Ben needs. That offensive line is depleted. And you can't have an injury-prone quarterback with that line.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to need some running back help.
Yeah. And now, hey, look, Najee's going to do what Najee's going to do. He is one of the top-tier rookies in the league and definitely solid running backs. But I look.
He ain't no Derrick Henry.
He ain't no, well.
He ain't no Dalvin Cook.
How many people are Derrick Henry?
He ain't no Alvin Kamara.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, come on.
All these guys are out.
What are you gonna do if the offense needs somebody that's gonna be dynamic? If it's not gonna be Big Ben, you're gonna need the running back to be that. Najee Harris is a beast.
Oh wait a minute!
The offensive line can't do anything.
Oh wait a minute! Brandon Davis, New Orleans Saints fan, is at the Saints Cowboys game.
Whoa!
Wow,
Hey!
Brandon.
Wish us luck, man. Wish us luck, man. Wish us luck. Don't you be out there putting jinx on us, man.
You know you're a Saints fan.
I know. Wish us luck, man. Come on. Come on. You know you want to.
Yo, hit me up. If you, I sent you the link. If you can get in, hit me up so we get a live look from the game. That'd be hilarious.
See all those Cowboy fans there, because you know Cowboy fans go deep.
Get out of here. Yo, hey, let's move on. Let's get off of this game. Let's go on to the next game. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who are happy they are not in the basement in the in the very bottom, are 2-9, which is to be expected, against the 7-4 Rams. Janae, what would you think about this?
You already know, man. I can't go against the Rams. Even though. Yeah, I can't go against the Rams. What am I going to say? Against the Jaguars, what am I going to say?
Yeah.
I don't think anything offensive, defensively will stop the Rams from running over the Jaguars. I just don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this, for all intents and purposes, I think the most drama we're going to see is the fact that the Jaguars are Jalen Ramsey's old team versus now his new team. I mean,
that's the only highlight. That's the only highlight.
Yeah. You know, and this, honestly, I think this is definitely something that Matthew Stafford, who has been struggling, this is something he needs. He needs this game to kind of get back in his groove.
Pick me up, man. This is also one of the games. Remember the low teams. They are out here to kill and destroy. They are out here to steal your joy. They are out here to break your heart. As soon as you think that you got them, they're like, oh, they think that we some chumps. And then we show up. Don't let this be the game, Rams, because you also can't afford to lose in this NFC tight race.
Now, hold up. Now, Thabby. Come on, Thabby.
Whoa, he's calling it now.
Look, I'm going to give it to him today.
He's calling it now.
I'm going to give it to him today.
That make me crazy. Yes.
Come on, Thabby.
It be crazy.
I give it to you, man. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get it.
I think the Rams got that one, though. Could be a 300 passer. Yeah, it could be. It definitely could be. It's one of those sleeper games. You don't want to sleep on any of these teams that are at the lower totem pole, man, because they're going to try to steal your joy. As soon as you think, oh, yeah, we got the Jaguars. We're so excited. And the Jaguars come out and punch you in the mouth. Don't think it can't happen, because we slept on those whack Denver Broncos and they came in and smacked us in the mouth.
Oh, it's such a beautiful game. I love that.
Shut up.
Thank you for bringing that back up. Let's get off of this game, man. Move on to an 8 NFC West divisional game. The 6-5 49ers, the current 6th seed in the NFC playoffs, are going up against the dumpster fire in Seattle, just coming off that loss, need I say, to who? And they're 3-8. Janae, is there any hope? I mean,
like you said, divisional games are always up in the air, man. So could it be a situation where the Seahawks finally turn it around. I just don't think it's that the Seahawks get back on track. Okay, Thaby, you just making some bold predictions today.
You're just coming out with everything today.
Hey, it's the divisional game though, Sean, and Thaby could be right, man. You never know. I'm just thinking, I just don't see the same Russ. I just don't see the same Russ. He has glimpses of the same Russ. He has glimpses. But, man, San Francisco's hot. Coming in hot for real.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, Elijah Mitchell had a dominant game last week.
For 250 yards. Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's Sidney Swinton. And Dave says Niners roll. Look, Niners – Garoppolo's playing solid. Elijah Mitchell's playing good. I do think we got to pay attention to the fact Deebo Samuel's out for the next couple weeks, and he is definitely their top tier guy. But Ayuk has been getting a lot of touches out there. So, hey, shout out to him. Kittle's back, as we know. And,
I think the 49ers going to do it. I think the 49ers going to do it.
Seattle I just can't trust Seattle. So, I'm not even going to even
Me either.
So, moving on. We got, the Sunday and Monday night games are actually two of the best games of this week.
Yes, they
Starting
are.
with the Sunday night game, the 6-5 Broncos against the 7-4 Kansas City Chiefs. Janae, I'm really intrigued by this game, man. We saw how the Broncos started. Undefeated, 3-0. Then they fell off and lost a bunch. And then they got back in it, and now they're in the hunt. They win this. They could be ahead of the AFC West. So, Janae, what you think, man?
Man, if they win this game, it's coming down. These two teams right here, they need a W. And luckily, the Chiefs don't look like the same Chiefs. I agree. Broncos with the upset. I think that Broncos, the way they've been churning, could possibly pull the upset of the year. I cannot wait for this game. Yeah. The Chiefs taking an L, man. I'm taking it. I think the Broncos could do it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Debbie says Broncos stamped. Look, Janae, girl, I love to go with you. I love to ride with you anywhere you go.
I know.
I normally do it, and I love this Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater's Teddy Two Gloves came in there giving it his best shot.
Yes.
But you know what? They traded away Von Miller. I can't. Now look, that like you saw when they played you guys, I think the Broncos have one of the best secondaries in football. Patrick Surtain, that number one, the first round draft pick, is a monster. You know what I mean? He is definitely balling out. The Broncos definitely can definitely like halt the Chiefs run, but I think the Chiefs are going to pull this one out. I'm not with y'all. I think the Chiefs got it, but Broncos for you guys, Chiefs for me. I'm with that. I like that. And moving on to the Monday night game, a game that I'm super excited about. The number one in the AFC East, Patriots at 8-4 against the number 2, 7-4 Buffalo Bills. Your Billies, the underdogs. What you got today?
This is a game where the Bills need to show up. Please, Billies.
They do.
Please. You guys have been slacking. But I pray that the Bills show up to on Monday night, because this Monday night game, the Patriots are churning everybody. And if you are blind, that's how you wouldn't be able to see this, because they are killing the game. And not only killing the game, they are just every team that you think that they could possibly lose to, they're dominating. Like we said last week, they dominated the Titans and just, didn't take their foot off the gas, Sean. So the Bills need to show up, and I think they will. I just think that everything needs to fall into place. The Bills defense needs to come together. Josh Allen, you got to show up, man. You can't be I think I can do it kind of quarterback this game. You got to go battle to battle with Mac Jones.
You absolutely do. Hey, look, Janae, you called it in the beginning of the year, Josh Allen for MVP this year. Honestly, I was right there with you. I thought he was going to be the guy from how he played a year ago. He has struggled this year. The Bills are, for all intents and purposes, the Bills are one of the most disappointing teams this year. I thought the Bills were going to be the number one seed, or at least up in that stratosphere. But the Bills have struggled this year, starting with that game that they played against the Steelers, where they lost that one. They have really struggled, and they just definitely underwhelming is the word I think that describes them right now. And the Patriots are surging. The Patriots are on the upswing, man. Belichick, we talked about him. He has that team going. He has Mr. Manage, Mac Jones, mac and cheese, getting the job done. The three-headed monster with Ramondre Stevenson and Bolden and Damian Harris. They're doing their thing. It's not flashy, but it's working. It's absolutely working.
It's working, hey, and they getting the job done. I'm just scared.
They are.
Billy's, you need to show up. I'm going for the Bills, Sean. I got to do it. I know you're going to go for the Patriots.
I got Patriots. I absolutely got Patriots. I think they win this game. And they start
Sean, just do the Bills. Just stick with the Bills.
Patriots. Let's go, Patriots. I went with the Bills with you last year. Patriots, baby. I can't believe I'm even saying that, but the Patriots.
Sean, we don't like the Patriots.
I know it, but this year, I believe. Yo, we have got to move on. We are so glad that you guys have been here with us. We got a little bit more for you. See, as you see, we've been talking about all these games and who's doing things, who's winning, who's helping out. But now we have to sit here and we have to look into what everybody's searching for. Everybody's trying to get to where is it? Up. Oh, there we go. Into the playoffs. But the playoffs?
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Just hoping to win a game. Janae, is that how you feel? You guys just hoping to win a game?
Hell no, I want to get to that playoffs. I want to get to that playoffs, Sean. I want to get there. I want to be there, and I want to be there comfortably.
Oh, I believe you. Look, so we're gonna go ahead and bring it up on the screen. The current playoff projections right now. I'm gonna go down each conference, and then we're gonna talk about it. Number 1 seed in the NFC right now with the first round bye, the 9-2 Cardinals. The number 2 seed is the Green Bay Packers at 9-3, currently slated to play the number 7 seed Washington football team coming in hot. Hey, at 5-6. The defending Super Bowl champion, 3-seeded Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 8-3 are going up against the 6-seeded 6-5 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys at 7-4. The 4 seed playing the 5 seed, the Rams at 7-4.
We got to switch this order. Ladies and gentlemen. We can't play the Rams the first one.
I kind of like that. That. Look, so Nene, let's just stick with the NFC real quick. Well, I mean, are you how comfortable are you with this? Does it need a change? What do you think?
I'm pretty comfortable. I just think I know, Sean. I know you're gonna hate me, but that 7-6 seed is bound to change. There's so many teams right now in the NFC that are right there, and as soon as one team decides to sleep, the next team will get in, and it's just gonna be just like right now. You guys still got to play Philly again. Yep. If y'all keep the same record and they tie you up, you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen? Right. It's just like, and even with the 49ers, they're playing good right now, but their division is up in the air.
Exactly.
I just don't think anybody has a guaranteed spot, including Dallas, man. I'm not oblivious to mine. My team does not have an automatic spot. But like you look at it right now. Look, Minnesota's on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is right there in the thick of it. New Orleans in the thick of it. Philly in the thick of it. Carolina in the thick of it. As soon as you sleep or one game change, the Giants could be back in there.
Right.
The 7 seed situation is cool, man. I like the 7 seed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's going to be definitely interesting to see. And look, and again, so that I know your answer to this. Who do you not believe in that's on this NFC list? Obviously that 7-seeded team.
No, it's not that I don't believe in them. It's just that there's so many teams right there at 5 and 6. It's literally so many teams. It's not that I don't believe in any of them. I think they all have opportunity to show out. Because all of them are turning it around at the right time, Sean.
Right.
At the right time. Minnesota is turning it on too. So we can't count out these teams, Sean.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's not that I don't believe in Washington, because I really feel like with the way Heineke's playing, he's playing miracle ball. And I like miracle ball. You just, whatever thing goes, like, let's put it all on the line. Let's just do our thing and let's see what happens. But look, ladies and gentlemen, the last 3 games, that's been working.
They've been getting it done.
Heineke's been getting it done.
Absolutely. But yes, so no, what I meant was I agree with you that those last 2 seeds in there, there's so many people fighting for those. Those are the only ones that I don't feel secure in. You know,
it's like
number
secure,
1,
because it's just, we got 5 games left.
Right.
5 games left, and these are crazy 5
6.
games, ladies and gentlemen.
6.
Our division is playing each other.
Right.
6. Yeah, including this week. So we got, me and you our Dallas and Washington got to play twice. There's still games that we have not got done. You got to play the Giants and the Eagles again. Mm-hmm. I just don't know. Like, this is up in the air. The 49ers, they got a tough road ahead. They're a tough road ahead.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we got 7 wins, but even that, it could change. Even the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can change.
Right.
Because it's so close. 7-4 teams. I mean, come on. The Rams are 7-4. We're 7-4. The Buccaneers were 7-3. Or 8-3. 8-3. The Packers. And then we got the Cardinals. I mean, any of that can change. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right. So that, it's still, for all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen, it's still up in the air.
Absolutely.
We still have, like she said, 6 games, including, starting today, 6 games to go. And we in the NFC have mainly just NFC East battles. I know Washington has 5 straight NFC East games. So, we can create our own destiny. It's right in front of us. We can definitely do it. But it's going to be very interesting. And I definitely agree that nothing is in cement.
Nothing is none of them. None of them are in cement.
None of it is locked down. But I'm gonna move on to the AFC, starting with the first round bye in the first seed, the Baltimore Ravens at 8-3. The number 2 seed is the surging 8-4 New England Patriots, who are currently slated to play the 7th seed 6-5 Chargers. That's gonna be a good one. The the 3 seed Tennessee Titans, also at 8-4, to play right now the 6th seed Buffalo Bills, which would be a good one as well. And the 4 seed 7-4 Chiefs against the 5 seed 7-4 Bengals. Janae, every single game right now, if this is the way it stayed, every single game I think would be entertaining, exciting.
Oh my God. I can't wait. It's gonna be a great freaking playoffs, regardless of who's in it. I just think because it is the top of the top. I mean, regardless of what you want to say about any team that's on there, 1 through 7 on each side, NFC, AFC, all of them are going to come and they're going to play their hearts out to try to win. Yeah,
absolutely. But now remember, just like in the NFC, this is not, we're not have all the end all. This is not the end. This is just
not at all. Because right there on the Chargers, but we got the dynamic Raiders are trying to, push it back through. This is why it's so important for them to try to win against Washington. The Broncos are trying to turn it around. The Colts are turning it around right now as we speak. Yep. Pittsburgh, I don't think has a chance, but I do think that Cleveland could possibly make their way in there. And Miami's trying to turn it around at the right time. These teams are trying to turn it around at the right time. Right. And these last 6 games will determine which way it shifts.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember shout out to one of the guys on the other show. They commented. They said there's going to be some teams in the AFC that are really good that are left out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But
that's going to be one of those type of seasons because the 6 and 7 seed right now on both ends are so tied up and close with the next 8, 9, 10 seed that at any given time, this is all going to change literally within this weekend, next weekend. It's going to change. Will Washington move up to the 6th seed? Well, you know what I'm saying? What will happen?
Yeah, it's absolutely going to change. I love that. Hey, Dave said, Ab said that, and I agree. Yeah, that was Ab, right? Right. There are going to be some good teams left out. And, hey, I just can't wait. I love this time of the year Part of it, I'm not going to lie to you. Part of it is because Washington is in meaningful games. We talked about the 5 divisional games we have after we played the Raiders this week. You know, I love that. I love being in the hunt. I love being able to go back and forth. I've had
try to push your way through. Try to push your way through.
Right.
And this is where you either put your foot on the gas or you slow it down. But either way, if you slow it down, there's going to be another team right there on your butt knocking you out the way.
You already know. You already know. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're glad you guys have been with us. We're starting to wind down. We're coming to the end of the show. And as you know, at the end of the show, we come to one of our favorite segments.
That make me crazy.
Does that make me crazy, man? Does that make me crazy? A portion of the show where me and Sean get to come to you guys and tell you guys something that may sound a little crazy, but in our hearts, we believe it. Hey, so Sean, go ahead and give us that first. Does that make me crazy?
No, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go out on a limb right now, ladies and gentlemen. There is a team that we know, and they have the GOAT, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have the GOAT. They have the best player on the team. They're defending Super Bowl champions. They are leading their division. And hey, for all intents and purposes, this is when they start to turn it on. But there is another team, ladies and gentlemen. There's another team that's actually had a run-in with the GOAT. They've had a run-in with the GOAT, and actually they had a lead of 28-3, and the GOAT took their heart from them and got the W. The Falcons, ladies and gentlemen, they know the GOAT. They know him well. They know him intimately. And this week, the Falcons and Matt Ryan, the quarterback that was there in that game, is going to rise up like the phoenix from the ashes and get that W. Ladies and gentlemen, the Falcons will beat the Buccaneers. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Wow, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That was pretty intense. Hey, you may be right. You may be right. So my first, does that make me crazy? There are a couple teams in the league right now who have some pretty impressive season, a pretty impressive record, and some that don't have a pretty impressive record, have pretty crappy record. But I'm going to go out on a limb on this one team, because already with this one team, they have 2 more wins than what they probably have won in the last 4 or 5 years. And that's them Jets. Jets. Now, I know you guys are all thinking, come on, what's she going to say about them Jets? I truly believe that the Jets will end the season with at least 5 wins, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
5. They're going to win 2 more of their games. And I think it could possibly happen this week against the Eagles. Let's go.
That make me crazy.
Woo-hoo. I like
That's why I have 5 wins this season. 5.
Oh, I like that.
5.
Okay.
Turning things around.
He said 5. All right. Let's hold on. Let's loosen up the collar a little bit.
Oh God.
Let's loosen up the collar a little bit. Let's go ahead and
bring it up. I feel it's gonna be crazy right now.
Let's go ahead and bring it up. You know, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of this year, Washington struggled. We struggled mightily to the point where Janae had me stuck far in the basement on the Mission Impossible list.
I did.
She laughed. Got a chuckle at my expense. But you know what I say about the race, ladies and gentlemen. And we pushed through, and we've come back with 3 W's. Now, Dallas, they created a sizable lead. And everybody thought, oh, they're running away with it. They don't have to worry about anything. But, oh, no. Washington has slowly clawed their way back to within 2 games. Tonight, the Cowboys play the Saints, ladies and gentlemen. And when they lose to the Saints and Washington gets the W, Washington will fulfill the prophecy. And Washington will win the NFC East Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy. Does that-
Oh,
Yes.
I knew my young boy would
Yes.
take it there. I knew he would take it there. I knew he
Yes.
would say that a team that's
And
not
a
even
team.
500, a team that's not even 500.
Let's
is going to
go.
do it. Okay.
Let's go.
Wow, my heart just dropped. My heart just dropped.
Let's
Oh
go.
man, I was gonna go home, to my boys, but I could stay away from them. I just don't even want to jinx anything for the night. So I'll go ahead and go with this one team who, believe it or not, Sean, used to be the top tier teams. They used to be so dynamic that you just didn't know what was going to happen. And the Seahawks, Sean. Seahawks. Well, not only will they be at the bottom tier of the league when it's all over, I believe the Seahawks will be in the top 5 for the draft.
What?
That make me crazy. Does that-
Ooh.
They're 3-8. They're 3-8. They're only one game away from the bottom of the bottom tier. Jaguars got 2 wins. Come on, the Jets got 3 wins. The daggone Jets and the Seahawks got the same record, Sean.
Wow. You're right. I can't even say anything. Oh, that's so possible. I feel for you guys. I do.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel for you.
I'm sorry.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta move on. We may be crazy, but hey, we love it. We know we cool. We like it. We gonna keep talking about it. Yo, we're going on to that last segment of the show, the Down and Dirty, baby. Yeah.
Down and dirty, baby, man. We love the down and dirty. Well, me and Sean get to tell you guys our inner feelings about anything that we're thinking about, and you guys can chime in. And if you guys ever have a down and dirty that you want to bring, please feel free to hit up me or Sean, because we would love to have you on the show to tell us your down and dirty. Sean, I will go first. This week, my life kind of changed this week, man, and in a big way. I'm just not a huge fan of guns. Never have been. Never had to. You wanted to touch them. Wanted to, try to even learn how to use one or whatever. But this week, I actually shot a gun, man, and my whole perspective on it changed. My whole perspective, and it drove me to think of my down and dirty, to where we have to sometimes open up our minds to things that we would probably never do or want to do, and if you have that drive and you do it, it can actually probably turn out amazing. And I did something that I never in my 34 years of life thought I would do. I shot a gun. I went to a range and did it for the first time, and it was absolutely awesome. My whole mindset has changed. I learned how to properly use it. I'm about to start taking classes with my wife, and I'm excited. So my down and dirty is try things that you may not want to try, because you just may like it. The things that you've been putting off and talking about people, I'll never do that. You may like it. You may like it, and I did. So shout out to all you people who know about guns and like to go shooting and hunting and all this stuff. I don't know if I'm ever going to hunt, but I think I like doing the practicing of the guns and stuff. I like that. It was pretty cool.
Okay, I can dig it. Let's go. I'm right there with you. Yo,
let's go.
Right along that line of going out, trying new things, this and that. Look, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, last couple times we've been on here, I told you I had tested positive for COVID. Took a test, it was a rapid test, so I still gotta get another one that's more accurate. But I took a test, tested negative, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, I am cleared it. Now, let's be very, very honest. I still feel kind of fatigued. I still feel kind of a couple of those things. And there's a lot of stuff that people say that you get after you've had it and this and that. So I'm definitely not 100%. But the reason I'm going to say this is I'm going to go with your trying new things. Before, when we did this show and it was just you and I never worried about anything. I might have written the script or done a couple of things here and there, but I always knew that I had you on the other side, so I didn't worry. Even if I mess up, I knew you had that.
Absolutely.
But I was very scared to branch off. You know what
I
I
mean?
And do anything else to do on my own. So when you were moving to Australia, that kind of forced me to, be like, all right, you got to jump out here, do this.
Absolutely.
So, hey, we know what happened since then. The Washington Football Weekly, Let's Talk Football, the Round Table, college basketball, fantasy.
Let's go, my boy. Let's go.
All these different things. But, as you do those things and you grow and you have, you start building things, they become your babies and you kind of hold tight to them. So when anybody comes in and anybody, you're kind of like, I got to check you out because this is my baby and I'm not just going to let it out to anybody in this and that. You know what I mean? So as part of that, even while I was sick, I was still doing the show. I was still pushing through and still grinding to do it. And people would ask me, are you fine? Are you fine? And to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, that was the thing that kind of helped me to go through because it took my mind off of this very scary thing. Yes. Having COVID is scary. Yes. Let's be very honest.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? So it took my mind off and I absolutely loved it. But shout out to my guys on the Washington Football Weekly crew, Abdullo, and Will Kramer, because a couple weeks back, last Sunday before the Ravens game, before the Seattle game, they hit me and they were like, yo, how you feeling? What's going on? And I was like, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm good. And they were like, nah, get some rest, get better. We're going to do this. And hey, Janae,
they did a great job.
Yeah, right. I sent them the link. They did their thing. They dominated it. And I loved it because you could tell they were nervous. They were kind of fidgeting through some of the stuff, but they kept going. Yeah, and they kept, and it sat there and it made me think, these are two different guys that before we started doing this, I don't know that they would be people doing podcasts or doing shows or doing this like that. Yeah. And now both of them were running the show to
awesome show.
Last night they were on again and I couldn't get on because the Wi-Fi was off. And they were both just running it smoothly and had the clips and had the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, go try something new. Go try something that you maybe, even if you think, I can't do this. Oh, I can't apply for this. Oh, I can't. Try. What happens if you get it? Boom. Then you keep going. And you will, and honestly, it goes to that fight or flight thing where you will sit there. Once you're in it, you don't think about all the fears you had prior to getting in it.
Yes.
Once you get in, you just start thinking, okay, what do I got to do to sustain this? What do I got to do to keep this thing going? You know what I mean? So shout out to my guys. Shout out to everybody that takes time to help the Let's Talk Football family. I appreciate y'all for y'all checking in on me and making sure I was okay. Y'all held down the fort. Yo, I love this. I love y'all.
And it's also the testament that sometimes it's okay to take a break.
Yes.
The show can still go on without you for that moment.
Yes, sir.
It's okay if you don't feel well to say, hey, I don't feel it today. I'm not feeling well. Can you help me out? And you got people that's got your back that'll step up and do it. So that's a beautiful story, man.
Oh, I love that. I love
it. Yeah. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Hey, well, you already know what time it is. My team is taking the field, and you already know I need all the luck I can get. So I got to get there, and I got to watch the game. But we truly enjoy you guys. Next Monday, it's going down. You already know next Sunday, the Cowboys and the Washington football team battle it out in the Washington Stadium. You know, me and Sean going to be there. So you know it's going down. You know it's going down right on time. On time. Hey, so y'all be here next Monday, 6 o'clock. We cannot wait to see you. Hey, we're going to get out of here. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football!
Yay!
Monday, baby, it's going down!
Deuces, we want Dallas!
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The Lions. The Lions.
All right. I am Janae Struthers.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.